Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. Two teams will need their quarterbacks to step up and lead their offenses on the gridiron today. It's the Seahawks going up against the Buccaneers. So let's get you over to Tampa as we say hello to our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Thank you, Larry. With the distinctive pirate ship in the north end zone, we can only be in one place, and that's Raymond James Stadium in Tampa. Today, we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here between the Seattle Seahawks and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. Carry for the tailback, Jeremy Langford. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. And Jenkins is a guy in this offense that I know you like to talk about.
Absolutely love to talk about Austin Seferian-Jenkins. His ability to play in any position, whether it's as a wide receiver or as an inline tight end, his versatility, some of the best in the league.
You even gave him the full name there.
Austin Seferian-Jenkins. He is the real deal.
Langford again. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's third down. Uh-oh, Charles, now you get to talk about your old spot, the secondary. Very key here in this one.
Yeah, you have to cut me off because, you know, I'll talk about them all game long. Love to see those guys match up and challenge the best wide receivers.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3.
Leopard, let's go. Green, 39, green.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Backing up. It's caught by Mike Evans. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
And fits the exact right word. Over the middle, there's almost always traffic, so anytime you're a receiver in that area, you're not just focused on catching the football. You're wondering where the collision's going to come from, right? Because there's almost always someone there able to concentrate, catch it, and even added a little extra at the end with a short run.
It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Partner, that defensive win reminds me of something a coach of mine used to say all the time. If you really want it, you'll find a way to go get it. And the defense did exactly that.
And the offense moving in the wrong direction here now as they face a 2nd and 12.
Hey. Let's go. Green, 39. Green, 39. Mike, 54. Black 99, Philly. Here we go.
They'll set up a throw. And Austin Seferian-Jenkins has it. And he's taken down, but not before he gets us into enemy territory across the 40. This is Langford on 1st and 10. And he'll be stopped up quickly here at the 38. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
A 1-yard gain can look like a disaster, but it all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of 1-yard gains running the ball? If that's the case, you might have to start thinking about throwing it a little bit more. But if it's just the occasional 1-yard run, hey, congratulations to the defense. They won that one. Come back and get them the next time.
He'll look to throw. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
And they pick up a first down, and that came out of the fullback position. But as you and I both know, that doesn't necessarily mean it's a fullback playing in that spot.
Well, times have changed, right? The old school fullback doesn't really exist anymore.
We're not getting that same player out of college. With all the spread offenses, not very many pro style, where you actually have a true fullback. We're having to make do in the NFL and put guys in that spot who emulate it but aren't necessarily that position. How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. That led to a really nice game.
Now a handoff. It's Langford. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Jeremy Langford, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bucs take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Roberto Aguayo now for the point after. And that one gives the Bucs a 7-0 lead. After the touchdown, Aguayo now ready for the kickoff. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
That play almost seemed like a baseball play. See ball, hit ball. But in this case, see guy with ball, tackle guy with ball.
They go play action with Wilson. Surveying the field. Flush to his right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position. Couldn't hold on. 3rd down. Our chance to show you the offense here. Tyler Lockett. Charles, your thoughts?
Loved him coming out of Kansas State. The 3rd Lockett that played there after his father and his uncle. An absolute true threat every time he touches the ball to take it to the house.
On 3rd down, Wilson. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. They dial up the corner blitz that time, and it delivers to the tune of a 9-yard loss. So on 4th down, here's the Canadian-born punter, John Ryan, to kick it away for Seattle. And he'll take it just outside the 40. 43 yards on the punt, 7-yard return, and possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
2nd down following the incompletion.
Green 39! Green 39!
They run with Langford. And he's going to take this one down inside the 45. A nice job to get 8 there after the incompletion, and now they'll look at a 3rd and 2 coming up.
We are watching a runner having a really nice game. Carrying it very well. Vision is excellent, but boy, look at the help he's getting. Offensive line, I think they're pretty eager to block for him.
And this defense looks for one more stop here on 3rd after the run.
All right, here we go. Watch it now, Barney. Over.
The lone setback is Langford. And he'll get it up the middle. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. Back deep for the Seahawks, the All-Pro returner from 2015, Tyler Lockett. And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot. As Seattle now ready to march onto the field. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Yeah, let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Gonna look deep for Wilson. And he fires one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. Now the Buccaneer offense set to take over again. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
Langford. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 12 yards on the pickup, and it'll give the Bucs a 1st down.
So let me make sure I have this right. He's already found the end zone once, and now he's ripped off a big chunk of yardage here on this one. His confidence is awfully high. So now I've got to put myself in the shoes of the defensive coordinator. Do I go ahead and sell out to try and stop him and force him to do something different? Or do I risk him having a big monster day against my defense?
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the All-Pro free safety, Earl Thomas. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Seattle now ready to march onto the field. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play caller. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give him a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback. You got a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
After the interception, here's Wilson. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Now Wilson on 1st down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Noah Spence able to drop him for a loss of 4. On 2nd down, here's Wilson. And to the left side here, Wilson. And 15 yards there on the catch and run. We heard them talk before the game about utilizing the intermediate passing game this week. It works for them there. They move the chains.
And we saw them work on it in practice as well. And most teams take a period at a time to work on different things. They put a couple of periods of work into the intermediate passing game, and now we know exactly why. They got the look that they were seeking, and they were able to take advantage of it.
And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Alongside my broadcast partner, Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin hits the Seahawks with a football to begin quarter number 2. They've got it 2nd and 4 to start things out. On second down, Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. And he's brought down. 15 yards there on the scramble and a first down.
Offensively, they liked their situation, so they tried to take a shot downfield, but no one was open. So it was tuck it and run time, and he picks up a first down.
So the offense has it 1st and 10. So the D-line's going to spread out. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be taken down, but not before reaching the 15-yard line. 23 yards on the play.
Well, partner, I have to say they called him in the right defense there. Nickel set, 5th defensive back on the field, and they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller defender.
Yeah, because those DBs like you, they want the interception. They're not as worried about the running play, right?
Not at all. And I still remember being in school, and one of my offensive line teammates used to say, boy, I'd love to come downfield and hit you little people.
Good run there. On first down, Procise. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Now that's the type of play that'll fire up a defense. Hold him to 1 yard on a first down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all, or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
Now they'll throw it with Wilson. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up. And this one through the uprights and good. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Here comes the Tampa Bay offense now heading back out onto the field. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
That was a good run, and it got to the 2nd level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle. And oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
For just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
Hurry up, here we go. 3-19. 3-19.
They go play action here on first down. He'll rifle this one deep right side. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Kevin White, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bucs have taken the lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
After the touchdown, Aguayo now ready for the kickoff. Tyler Lockett now with a return. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. And out now come the Seahawks. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, they're not quite as worried about being down on the scoreboard because now their confidence is a little bit higher. They feel like they've got something going, and they feel like they can attack again and put more points on the board.
Are you scoreboard watching if you're the offense, or are you just focused? Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. So the defense blitzed. A nice job picking that up, completing the pass.
And how in sync was the quarterback in his center on that play? They saw the blitz, made the appropriate calls, got the line engaged because now they know there are going to be extra guys coming at the quarterback, so they got their assignments down pat and kept them away from him, and he's able to step up in the pocket and fire one now for a really good strike.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Defense doing their job, really nowhere to run the football.
Yeah, it's almost textbook, wasn't it? Every place he tried to find an open spot, there just wasn't one. Congrats to the defense, no gain.
Call fitting your gaps, right?
I love it. You're exactly right.
Now Wilson on second down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
When you call a wide receiver screen, no matter how many blockers you get in front of the guy that catches the ball, there's still an aspect of the guy catching it, turning into a runner, breaking tackles and creating his own yardage, and he just did on that play.
So completion on second down, that brings up third. Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. Rolling to his right. And some room to roam now. A gain of 8 and a first down.
You and I both know most coaches are really fearful about their quarterbacks running with the ball. They don't want them to take that big hit. I don't think they worry about that with Russell Wilson. He's so smart in what he does, and we just saw it there on that scramble.
And on the ground they go with a running back. And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short.
Not an ideal spot to be on first down, but I love that the play caller did not immediately abandon the running game and say, okay, we've got to throw it in order to pick it up. Stayed with the run, was rewarded with a big-time pickup. Now they're in second and manageable.
A second down carry for Process. Only a gain of a yard there, but it indeed gets him a new set of downs.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. They come out here in the eye. On first down, again, they go Process. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Play action. Now Wilson. He's got time in the pocket. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And the offense is able to pounce on it inside the 5-yard line. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. You're probably talking about since training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance.
And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Luke Wilson, his second touchdown on the season. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And the Buccaneers getting ready to go as they take the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. They'll come out in the pistol. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He completes it right side to White. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Second down now after the pass completion. 1:59 to go in the first half. We'll come back to Tampa after this timeout. Again, we'll see the pistol here. Second down, Langford. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. It goes as a gain of 8. It moves the chains.
That was a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Avery Williamson. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Here come the Seahawks now, set to take over on offense. After the interception, here's Wilson. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, but for the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne to try and knock one away, it's difficult because you can't reach out and grab him. That'll be a holding penalty. So all you're trying to do is make some type of a play on him, make some type of contact to try and get his arms out of the sky.
Second and 10 now. Wilson finding time. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. And he's certainly not a guy that drops that football very often.
Indeed, because that's a bit of a surprise. I know he's in the middle of some traffic and people, bodies all around him, but he usually has the focus to haul that one in.
So here we go now. An extra defensive back in there on third and 10. Wilson. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. So out come the Bucs now. Starts with a carry by Langford. And he's got it across midfield and down to about the 47-yard line. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's second and 2. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
Let's go. 3-19.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
If you're running out route, it's likely you end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
No. Check. Patriot. Here we go now. 3-19. 3-19. What's in that, Marty? Back 99, Philly. Here we go.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. He'll find his man on the comeback route. Complete. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
Hurry up. Here we go. 3-19. What's in that, Marty?
On first down, he'll drop to throw. His throw caught at about the 5. And they do get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. They'll look to run with Langford. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
And a nice job defensively to keep him out of the end zone. He was trying to get his 2nd touchdown already in the first half.
They had that one earlier, was bidding for his 2nd.
Green, 39. Green.
2nd and goal. Defense digging in again here. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Now from back at the 5, this is 3rd and goal.
Here we go now. 3-19. 3-19. Gone.
Back to throw here. That's caught at the 2. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Austin Seferian-Jenkins in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bucs are going to take the lead. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. After the touchdown, Aguayo now ready for the kickoff. Lockett the return. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. And Seattle now ready to march onto the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's going to let this one go deep. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. A great read, and it's picked off. And he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And Seattle now ready to march onto the field. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. And they'll go on the ground. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
And while that play was unsuccessful to start the second half, I'm not sure that you just totally abandon what you do running the football. Maybe you make some adjustments in your run game and do things a little bit differently. But that doesn't necessarily mean you just go to the pass and do nothing else.
And the offense will be looking to get at least some of this yardage back here. It's 2nd and 12. They'll run it now out of the gun. And a nice run past the 30-yard line there. That's what they needed. It's an 8-yard gain, and now 3rd and 4 suddenly doesn't look so bad. And defensively going with a dime set. 6 DBs on 3rd and 4. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
After watching him drop that slant, I can hear my old coach's voice ringing in my ears right now. You can't run with the ball until you catch it. Trying to get those rack yards before he secured it.
46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. Pulled in at the 24. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. Here comes the Buccaneers offense. They get their first reps of the second half. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see if the offense gets done.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Jeremy Langford, the one he was trying to get it to. And now it's 2nd down.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
Again, busy man this afternoon. Only a yard on the pickup there, so it leaves them needing a conversion here on 3rd and a tough 9.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
9 yards to go. It's 3rd down. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
Here we go.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Evans has it left side. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Back to throw now on first down. And it pops free. The collision brings up 2nd down.
That was a classic example of trying to run with the ball without securing the catch. He was thinking about those rack yards instead of making the catch first and then taking off.
All right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
Back to the running game. Langford. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
All right, here we go. Back down in that belly. Here we go. Let's go. 19.
Now a play fake here on first down. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to something else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4.
But they certainly got dented with that first down run, so now they've got to be back on their heels a little bit as a defense.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. Now Wilson on 2nd down. Forced out to his left. And he slides to avoid the hit. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Fresh set of downs here. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. They go play action now. Wilson. And down he goes. A Buccaneer sack. Noah Spence in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Let's see, the defense might bring some added pressure as the offense is dealing with a 3rd and long. 3rd and long. It's Wilson. And he's got Lockett. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. And now they're in the hurry-up. And at this stage, down in the 2nd half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there. And while the guys with the ball are having a whole lot of fun keeping it on the ground, the guys on the opposite side, they are having zero fun. They've been getting pushed around the entire game and haven't found an answer yet to slow down the running game.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Wilson going to hand it to Procise. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. So nothing there. I don't know that that's all in the back, though. You got to look at blocking there, don't you?
I would agree with that totally. At some point, they have to win at the point of attack. Instead, it was the defense getting it done again and holding them to no gain.
Seventh play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Play action. It's Wilson. Complete. Richardson has it. They give him 12 yards and a 1st down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal.
All right, it's football 101 to know that the quarterback controls just about everything on offense, but a lot of times what gets missed is that the center controls line play. He has to communicate to the guards and the tackles what type of front they're facing, how they're going to block it, and what adjustments need to be made sometimes on the fly as a defense will shift. Give the center a lot of credit because for the most part, he's got big defensive linemen over his face all game long. But he's got to try and block and protect his quarterback and create space for his runner. In this case, he did a really nice job of communicating and executing. All right, I'm going to show my age here a little bit. We used to talk about running backs catching the ball as safety valves. Nowadays, they're a big part of the passing offense.
Quit acting like you're so old. You're only 65. On second down, Wilson. That's caught at the 2. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the...
And he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown. Russell Wilson, his 3rd touchdown of the game, 10th on the year. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up. He's got it, and we're all tied at 21. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Now the Buccaneers offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4's kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, and what's interesting is what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Back now in Tampa. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. The play fake. He'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And they bring this one back. It's a fumble recovery and a Seattle touchdown. So many times tight games decided by one big play. A lot of times, of course, it's the offense. Here, it's the defense coming up huge.
And you know head coaches walk around locker rooms, walk around bench areas saying, guys, somebody make a play. It's a cliche, but it applies here.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. With Langford to begin the drive. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
I don't know about you, partner, but I'm rubbing my eyes after that play. Did we just see that runner not get yardage? A big-time play by the defense. It does happen occasionally, even against the best running backs who are having big days.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. One receiver to the left is Evans. They come out here in the eye. Now it's Langford. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Give him 3 yards on the run there. That still leaves him with a difficult 3rd and 8 coming up.
We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. 1st level defensive line, 2nd level linebackers, 3rd level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a 1st level run, and it was stopped by a 2nd level player. A nickel look by Seattle on third down.
Yep, 5 defensive backs now. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, that plays a statistic that's going to go on the defensive team stat sheet. Won't necessarily reflect in ours, right, the overall game sheet. But you and I know that they keep count on pressures, hits on quarterbacks, all those things, hoping to increase that throughout the game. And here we are in the fourth quarter, and they got a big one.
Yeah, it's such a close game, a very big one. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
It'd be hard to say that a defense wouldn't be ready for a first down run. When you can gain that kind of yardage against a defense that's really kind of geared to stop that play, your confidence has to rise, and now you've actually opened up your playbook. If you want to throw the ball now for play action, you're good to go.
Six yards here to go for the offense on 2nd down. Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. And it's caught over the middle. Wilson got the hand caught up in the grill of the face mask. 15-yard penalty.
So tough for a defender. You're trying so hard to make a play, and the way that these offensive guys can move around, sometimes your hand gets into the wrong place.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
So the offense looking at a 2nd and 8. On 2nd down, here's Wilson. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. A great effort there. With his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Franks now on to kick it away after the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. And that's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points. Blitz coming, and down he goes. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's second down.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, that allows your blitzers to get there.
A good pickup there of 20 yards.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. A great read, and it's picked off. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
Second down, 8. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Now Wilson on 2nd down. This complete to Lockett. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there, because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you can just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. They'll give it to him right up the gut. Shreds the tackle. And he's going to get it inside the 10 to the 7-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. And he's got it up and through. Frank's now on to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. And the offense lining up 1st and 10. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. One receiver to the left is Evans. They'll look to throw now on first down. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
When Mike Evans sees man coverage, I don't think he's the only guy who gets excited. I'll guarantee the guy throwing the ball does, because guess what? He's got a lot of options about where to place it because of Mike Evans' size and frame.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And now here is another interception. Picked off here by the former first-rounder Justin Gilbert. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. The Seattle now ready to march onto the field. They have the big cushion here in the final stages of this one. I don't know if there's any better feeling than being up big on the road.
There really can't be, because for a team to go on the road and win in the NFL, that's huge to begin with. But just think about all the preparation that went into it. When they first started talking about this game, leading up to it during the week, going on the road, unfamiliar city, obviously, unfamiliar hotel. No one's going to be with you once you get to the stadium. They're all going to be against you. You name it, all those things they had to deal with, they were able to conquer them and do it convincingly.
Yeah, they did it very convincingly, and now the final moments of this one. They'll give it to him right up the gut. Muscles him off. And he'll be taken down right around the 27. 4 yards on the pickup there, and now they're left with a 3rd and 8.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
So following the run, we'll see what they do here on 3rd down. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. On 3rd down, Procise. Now a loose football. The ball comes out. And fortunately for him, he's able to get it back. And now the Bucs deciding to take a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Here's John Ryan now as he's on to punt for Seattle. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. This is taken at the 18. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And that will come the offense as they take over. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
He completes it right side to White. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week, we'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points, allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Seahawks, they boost their record up to a strong 4-1. And they'll return home next week to take on the LA Rams. Meanwhile, for the Bucs, the loss here will move them back to 500 at 3-3. And they'll try to make amends next week as they host the New Orleans Saints. So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the